Hi, hi, hi. Today is Sunday and I feel so good. And I feel like talking to you because I miss you. So I was like, yeah, let me just talk to you today. So I took a video yesterday, but I deleted it because I was in like a shitty mood in the morning and I was like, deleting stuff. And I deleted it because I didn't feel good about it. So I deleted it. So I'm just gonna like repeat the same things again in this video. But yeah, since you didn't hear what I said, it's okay. So what are you talking, Rachna? Stop it. These days I feel little better and I feel like good about myself and I feel like really good about myself. So yeah, like I'm slowly like getting the hang of it and I have been like stepping out as well. Like last two times I went out last week and I feel so good. Like you do know that I love going out and getting some fresh air and going to a cafe and just sitting there even if I'm not doing anything, just using my phone or something or listening to music. So yeah, so I did that two times last week. And yesterday I went to Blossom Book House. I took an auto from my house to Blossom Book House and it's like 1 hour journey. And for the first time in my life, I was reading in the auto when I was alone. Yeah, I've never done that before and I felt good about it because usually when I'm like traveling alone, I'm like shit scared. Like I've never like traveled alone like that before, like 2 years back. And since 2 years, I've been doing so many things by myself. And I have been like going to places and being so independent and self-reliant and all that. And finally, I'm in a place where I don't feel scared when I'm like traveling alone and stuff. I don't feel scared anymore because before I used to be like shit scared, but these days I don't really feel scared to travel alone. Yeah, like I'm slowly getting the hang of it. I'm so proud of myself because I'm so happy that I'm able to do that because I couldn't do that before. So since now I'm able to do it, I'm like really happy about it. And yeah, yesterday I was like reading in the auto, which I've never done because usually when I'm sitting in the auto, I'll be like checking the map, being aware of the surrounding. Yeah, even yesterday I was aware of the surrounding. It's not like I wasn't, but I was reading at the same time. So I'm just happy that I'm able to do these things and not be like paranoid of traveling alone anymore. Like since last 2 years I'm just doing that and I'm so happy that I'm able to do it and I've grown so much as a person. So I'm just like happy about it that I'm able to do it and I'm able to like travel alone and stuff. Yeah, I'm just like happy I'm able to do it. Yeah, so I went to Blossom Book House yesterday. I didn't take a video because so many times I've gone to Blossom and so many times I've showed you the video, right? So nowadays, like when I go to the regular places, I don't really like document it anymore because like how many times, right? Like so yesterday I went to Blossom Book House, then I went to the temple. Yeah, so it was really good. And yesterday, like it was like Diwali, right? So it was really good to go to the temple. And usually when I go to the temple, I don't stay there like for more than like 5 minutes. Yeah, like I just see God, pray to God, and come back. Yeah, take the tulsi and I just come back. Like I don't like sit there or anything. I just don't do anything. I just like look at God, pray, and come back. It just takes like 5 minutes, and I go from here to do that. Like I travel at least like for 1 hour and come back 1.5 hours or something. Like I travel so much just to like spend 5 minutes in the temple. Yeah, so I don't know why I do that. Maybe I should sit for some more time, like a longer time. And yesterday there was this man playing a flute in the temple because it was Diwali and it was like so good. I should have sat there and just listened, but I didn't do that because yeah, I was like feeling a bit shitty. Like I was feeling a bit anxious. Yeah, I was a bit anxious because I don't know, I just got a bit anxious. I went to a cafe but I didn't do anything in the cafe. I was just so anxious. I was just like trying to calm down in the cafe, just sitting there, laying my head on the table and just like trying to calm down in the cafe. Like I didn't do anything in the cafe. Yeah, yeah, sometimes I just get a little bit anxious. Yeah, then I have to like sit down somewhere and just like relax for like few minutes and then I feel better. So yeah, sometimes it happens to me suddenly, like it's just very like, it's not all the time, just like sometimes. Yeah, just sometimes I'm just like a bit anxious. Yeah, I just get a bit overwhelmed and anxious sometimes. Yeah. So anyway, so these things happen, and yeah, it is good. So let me just show you the things that I bought. Yeah. So I went to Sapna Book House. So usually I go to Sapna Book House to buy stationery, and I also go there to look at the books. Yeah, so Sapna Book House is quite nearer compared to Blossom Book House. So that's why I go to Sapna Book House regularly, because it's a bit nearer, but Blossoms is a bit far. So when I just don't buy books all the time. Sometimes I just go to the bookstore to look at books. So if I want to do that, sometimes I go to Sapna Book House, and I also buy stationery from there. And the last time I went there, I bought a Shiva idol. Yeah, so yeah, I just love this. I saw this and I really loved it, and I bought it. I love the moon. Yeah, so I just love this, so I bought it. And I carry this along with my Radha Krishna in my bag. And when I'm not carrying it, when I'm going out, I keep it on my bookshelf. Yeah, so I bought this and I'm so happy with it. It looks so good, right? Yeah, I really like this. So I bought this, and I bought few books from Blossoms. Let me show it to you. So the first book that I bought is Loveless by Alice Oseman. Ah, yeah, so this is Loveless by Alice Oseman. This is about like asexuality, right? So I don't really know anything that much about it, but I would love to educate myself on asexuality. So that's why I bought this book, so that I want to know what it is. And like, I would love to educate myself on it. And it is like the Alice Usman. So yeah, her books are obviously really good, because yeah, she's like my favorite author, so I really love her books. So I'm like, I want to read this book, and like I want to know more about it, so that's why I bought this. I will get to it someday, because there are like so many books on my TBR. Like, I don't know when I will read them. Like, I'm buying books one after the other, like so many books. I don't know when I will read them, but I will definitely get to it someday. Yeah, because these days I'm just like getting back to the routine and reading and stuff. So yeah, I will probably get to it. Yeah, so the next book that I bought is Daydream by Hannah Grace. I really like the cover. That's why I bought it. The cover is like so good. The other book that I read of hers is called as Wildfire, I think. Yeah. And the thing about that book is that like there's like a lot of spice in that, and also it's like one night stand trope, and that's not like my favorite trope. And I don't really like a lot of spice, so I didn't enjoy that. It was a really good book, but I quite didn't enjoy it because of that trope, one night stand trope, and also about the spice thing. Except for those two things, it was a good book. Yeah, it was really nice. It just since I don't really like explicit stuff, yeah, I just didn't enjoy it. That's it. Like, yeah, but I know for a fact that this is actually nice. Yeah, so, and I know I really like light romance books, so I think I will really like this, and I have a good feeling about it, and I really like the cover, so I have a good feeling about it. I feel it's gonna be good. Yeah, and it's a light romance. I don't really expect a lot from it, but yeah, but like when I feel like like reading something light and cozy and stuff, I'll probably pick it up. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And the next book that I bought is Anxious People by Frederick Backman. So I told you in the last video that I'm gonna buy this book, because yeah, I didn't follow the audiobook. So I bought this book so that I can listen to the audiobook and read it at the same time. So if I do that, I'll most definitely understand. Yeah, so I kind of lost track of the audiobook, because it was an audiobook and it was a bit complicated to understand just the audio. So I feel that if I like read it and listen at the same time, I would be able to follow it. So I bought the book so that I can read it. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that, and it is like good. Like I did follow like I did listen to it like for like a long time, and I did follow like most of it, like half of it. But after a while, I kind of lost it. I don't know. It could be because I had a lot of problems, and it was also because it was just audio, and I couldn't really like follow it, like as I said in the last video. So yeah, so that's why I bought the book, so that I, yeah, so that I can read it again. So I'll get to it like sometime. There's like so many books on my TBR, so I will get to it definitely, and I will let you know. So I finished this book today. It's called This Winter by Alice Oseman. Yeah, so it's a novella of Nick and Charlie, and I really liked it. It's from three point of views. One is Tori, and the other one is Charlie, and the other one is Oliver, Charlie's little brother. So it was really, really good. I enjoyed it. It was a good book. It was simple, good, and it did like have some heavy stuff as well about Charlie's eating disorder and all that stuff. Like, and there's this like confrontation of Nick's brother and Charlie, and you know how Nick's brother is, right? Like, yeah, so he was a bit rude to Charlie, and it was like, like not so good to read about it. But then the overall it was like, like good. Yeah, like it's like how Heartstopper is supposed to be. Like when Charlie and Nick are together, it's like really, really cute. But it does like address certain topics which are heavy as well. So it's cute, and it addresses a lot of topics at the same time, which is serious, but um, she does it in a really good way. Yeah, that's how Heartstopper is, right? Like it's Nick and Charlie's love story, but there's like a lot to it than just a love story. Like there's a lot of things that is there in the book, and it's not just a love story. It is a love story. It is about a love story, but there is so many things that she addresses at the same time. The love story is extremely cute and cozy and the best, and it's oozing love everywhere. But there's so many things that's there in the book, and it just adds to the love story, and it's quite heavy as well, but she does it very gracefully, and it's like gracefully, I don't know if that's the word. She does it very well. Like, she incorporates all these heavy topics in this book, which is supposed to be a love story, in a very good way. Yeah, and you don't really feel that heavy reading it, like even though it's like all these like topics which are like quite serious, like, but you don't really get overwhelmed or heavy, or like, like triggered, like not triggered, like heavy, like reading it, because it's put across in a very good way. That's the whole thing about Heartstopper, right? Like, yeah, so I really liked it. I can't believe I didn't pick it up till now. Like, yeah, I didn't know. Like, yeah, I mean, it did cross my mind. There's this novella of Heartstopper, and suddenly, like the other day, I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, there's a novella of Heartstopper. I have to read it. Yeah, like it just didn't cross my mind. Like I'm like so stupid sometimes. Yeah, but today I read it and I liked it, and yeah, I did get a bit triggered, but I think I was not thinking properly. So yeah, now I feel good about it, and it's 5 star. Obviously, Heartstopper is always 5 star. Yeah, and the other day I went to a second-hand bookstore, book fair in Kormangla. So I went there and I saw this book, Fault in Our Stars, hardcover. Yeah, I've never seen this hardcover anywhere these days. It's not there in Amazon, it's not there anywhere else. And I saw it there, and I just bought it because it's like in a good condition. So I was like, oh, let me buy it, because the hardcover is not there anywhere. Like, yeah, I've never seen it anywhere. Yeah, so I just like bought it because, yeah, I love collecting books, and Fault in Our Stars is like like my favorite. So I just bought it. Yeah, and I bought few clothes from H&M. Yeah, so I bought uh, other things from H&M as well, but it's not like arrived yet. It's still on the way. So I'm just like gonna show you the things which I like bought, you know. Yeah, so about this skirt, which is like, like, which reminds me of like the night sky. It's a bit loose, but I feel like it's because I have lost weight. That's why it's loose, because it's my size, but it's a bit loose because, yeah, I've lost weight. That's why. But the skirt is amazing. It reminds me of the night sky. It reminds me of the stars. Like it looks so good. I really love this skirt. The first time I saw it, I fell in love with it, and I was like, yeah, I want this. And it's so good. It reminds me of the night sky, the universe, the stars. It looks so good, and I wore it, and it looks so good when I wear it. It's really good. I love this skirt. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wear it when I go somewhere important. Yeah, so and I bought this top, which looks good with this skirt, and it looks good without the skirt also, like with a jeans or something. Yeah, so this is the top. Yeah, so it looks like the moon. It's silver. It looks like the moon. It has this ruffles at the side, and it looks so good. And it's like the front is kind of like falling. Yeah, so it looks so good. It's like it reminds me of the moon. That's why I bought this, because it's silver. I really like this top, and I bought it from H&M, and it's like so good. Yeah, so I really like this top. It looks so good. Yeah, so I love what I have bought this time. I'm just gonna wear it. Wear it somewhere like important. Like if I have to go somewhere important, I'm just gonna wear this. And yeah, it looks really really good, and I'm like, loving this whole thing. Yeah, I just love this thing. It looks really good. So I'm just like happy about this. Yeah, so these are the few things that I bought recently. Yeah, so I always love showing you stuff, showing you the stuff that I always buy. I love showing you my hauls. Yeah, and I have this anxiety problem, right? Like when something is like out of place or something, I really want to keep it in its place. Like I always have to like clean, like, and like organize stuff. If it's like not in its place, I kind of get a bit irritated, because if something is not in its place, I kind of get a bit low key irritated. I don't like get angry or anything. It's like low key. Yeah, like low key, as in like I'm not like angry, but it's just like a nudge at the back of my mind that, oh, this thing is like out of place, let me just keep it in its place. Yeah, that's how I feel, like about stuff. So I just like keep it in its place when it's not in its place. So yeah. And in this winter, like, I don't know why Alice Oseman did that. She was like talking about H&M in a way, like, it's like cheap and all that. So I didn't really like that part, and I was like, oh, why did she say that? Like, why is she calling H&M cheap? Like cheap place, which I didn't like, because H&M is like my favorite brand. And yeah, so that was kind of like, oh, why did she do that? But then it's fine. Like, like everyone has their own preferences, I think, and Tori probably doesn't like H&M. So yeah, so I feel that's the thing. Like it's not that like this winter, it's actually more of solitaire thing, because she has like mentioned about solitaire in this book, where there's like an extra chapter of solitaire. In that, Tori mentions that H&M is a bit like cheap or something. Like, let me read it. Yeah, that was a bit like, oh, why is she like saying that? That wasn't like that great to read. What did she say? Let me just read it. Cheaper places like H&M. Yeah, like, you know, yeah, that wasn't like good to read. Because, like, yeah, I know it's cheap, because it's like, yeah, it is cheap, but then it's like the best, because they do understand my fashion taste. And I really like everything from H&M, because I mostly buy it from there, and it's quite affordable. I wouldn't call it cheap, I would use the word affordable. yeah, it's affordable because everything is like so affordable there, and the style is amazing even though it's like less price. Like they give it for a very reasonable price. I would say it's very reasonable and very affordable. I wouldn't use the word cheap, but I would say it is reasonable and affordable. Yeah, so and the style is amazing for that price, like you get so many good clothes for that price. Who would give it to you? Yeah, like no one would give it to you for that price. And it's like amazing, and I feel that it's like the best for me. you know yeah, so I really like H&M. I feel that even if I have like a lot of money someday, like I feel even if I have like a lot of money someday, I will still buy from H&M, because H&M actually understands my fashion sense. Yeah, like they actually understand my fashion sense. They actually get me. So I feel that even if tomorrow I have a lot of money somehow or somewhere, yeah, I will still buy from H&M. I think I will be loyal to H&M even if I get rich somehow. Even if I don't, it's okay. But if I do, I would still, I'm like saying hypothetically, if I do, I would still buy from H&M. Yeah. So yeah, so that's the thing. Yeah, so it was nice talking to you. I feel so good talking to you, like I feel so good talking to you. Yeah, so it's really nice to talk to you, like I feel like so good after talking to you. I feel like I'm talking to my friend. I'm telling all these things to my friend, and I'm feeling so happy that my friend is listening. Yeah, so I feel so happy to talk to you all the time and tell you my things, tell you what's on my mind and all that. Like, I feel so happy whenever I talk to you and tell you my things. Yeah, and you always listen. Yeah, it feels so good to do that. Oh, yeah, so yeah. And also I have to like watch I have to like watch you know Heartstopper season 3, which I haven't done, and I have to do it because it's like my favorite thing on Netflix. Yeah, so I have to do it, but I haven't done it till now. So I'll probably like do it soon. I don't know. I might do it soon. Just that like sometimes it's just like so shitty these days, and I'm just like slowly getting the hang of it. That's it. Like, but it's been so shitty, and I have like solved most of my problems. Yeah, I'm like thankful to God that I have solved most of my problems. And I'm just like thankful that I was able to do that and I survived, like I survived the storm. So I'm just like thankful that I survived, and I was able to solve everything. And I had the strength to do that, even though I lost weight and my hand looks so thin. Yeah, like I've lost a lot of weight, but it can be gained back. I'm eating and stuff. So yeah, I'm eating, and I'm like eating fruits and everything necessary to gain weight. So I'll probably gain weight someday again. So I'm trying my best to do that. So yeah, I'm just thankful that I was able to like survive. Yeah, so and solve everything. Yeah, even though like it did have a lot of after effect, like my throat is kind of still fucked. But since it's like getting better, I'm not like complaining about it. I'm like like ignoring it, because that's how it is. Like even old people, like they have so many problems and they have so many health issues. You don't see them cribbing, right? Like they don't continuously say, oh, I have backache, oh, I have backache. Like they have backache like almost every day, but they don't crib every day, right? Yeah, and even they have like ache in their leg and everything. Like they have so many problems, but they never crib continuously. They just like just go on like with a smile, even though they have all these problems. So I feel that like I know my throat is kind of fucked, but I feel that I should not like bring it up regularly. Yeah, like I feel that like I just should just be okay with it, because so many people have so many problems in their life, right? And so many people don't crib or complain about it every single time. So I feel that I should also not do that. Like, yeah, my throat is fucked, but what is the point? It's not going to help you, it's not going to help me as well, if I keep cribbing about it. So I was like, just leave it. Yeah, so just leave it. Yeah, I hope to be good and healthy one day, somewhere in the near future. I hope to be good and healthy. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just like not drinking that much water. I do drink water when I like go out, but I'm not like drinking water that much these days, and it's like not good. Yeah, like sometimes I don't drink coffee as well. Yeah, sometimes I just don't like. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's not gonna be like walk in the field happy all the time, right? There is going to be like grays, and there is going to be like dark. Yeah, that's life, right? Like, you just have to do it with a smile. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so I think I should just probably start drinking some more water. And yeah, and also like I feel that like when I'm like angry, I just color in my coloring book, and it's like I'm putting pressure on the paper, right? So it's just like I'm I obviously can't like take out that anger by myself in my room by shouting, and it's not healthy to like take it out on others as well. So it's healthy when I just like be by myself and try to like put it out in a healthy way. Yeah. So the only thing that I could think of is to color, and that's it. Like, so I've been like doing that. Yeah, I've been like doing that, and yeah, there is nothing really much to it apart from that. These are the only things that's been like going on, and yeah, this is the only thing that's been happening in my life. It's nothing much, but yeah, I'm just like happy that you're here and you're like listening to me and all that. So I'm just like happy you're here. I'm happy that you're listening. I'm happy that I'm able to talk to you, and even if I'm not like completely okay, I am happy for like being at least like like somewhat okay. Yeah, like I'm happy that I'm like somewhat okay. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's it. Like yeah, I don't think there's anything else to say. Just like that's it. I'm just like thinking, is there anything to say? you know like I don't think there is. you know I don't think there is. Yeah, yeah, so that's it. I'm just happy that things are slowly good. So yeah, like just waiting to be completely good. That's it. So yeah, I think I spoke for 30 minutes. So yeah, I think I'll just post this video. It was nice talking to you. I'll talk to you sometime soon in another video. Until then, please do like, share, subscribe, because it's all free and it'll make me happy. And I'll see you in another video sometime soon. Bye.